So the simulation, it is real. The simulation is reality. We might say that simulation, it's meaning that actually we're not living in reality. But actually we are, but it is somewhat of a local reality, because in the simulation itself you have simulation layers, right? Like stacked, scaled dimensions, you can say. And each one is as real as the other, and each one is either nested within another, or superimposed, or hyperimposed, or meta-imposed. So in a way, the common denominator, or the thing that is the constant itself, is consciousness, right? The freedom for consciousness to move in different directions as it so chooses. And in a way, to kind of maneuver in the simulation, or to become more real, in some sense, you need to increase your cognitive optionalities, meaning to become hyper flexible cognitively. And you can do that. Even though this is a simulation, because consciousness itself is kind of not so much bound by it in the sense as we think. Of course, we have a physical body. Of course, you have some people on DMT saying you can go outside of that, right? Or spiritual practices or something like that, outer body experiences, astral travel, and other things. But in that sense, the simulation is real. And it's kind of a paradox to say, oh, the simulation is real. But what they actually is saying, the simulation is reality also, because it is included in the real is part of reality, linguistically speaking. So the simulation is real. Because you cannot say the simulation is fake, because then the word simulation would not exist, right? The concept would not exist in linguistically or in our consciousness, even if it was fake, if it was an untrue, a non-existent thing.